നമസ്കാരം. ഈ കഴിഞ്ഞ മെയ് 28 മെഗാസ്റ്റാർ മമ്മൂട്ടിയുടെ ഒഫീഷ്യൽ ഫേസ്ബുക്ക് പേജിലൂടെ ഒരു സിനിമയുടെ മോഷൻ പോസ്റ്റർ പുറത്തുവിടുകയുണ്ടായി. ടി.കെ. രാജീവ് കുമാർ സംവിധാനം ചെയ്ത് ഷൈൻ നിഗം കേന്ദ്ര കഥാപാത്രത്തിലെത്തിയ ബർമുഡ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ചിത്രത്തിന്റെ ഒരു മോഷൻ പോസ്റ്റർ ആയിരുന്നു അത്. ഇതുവരെ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു മലയാള സിനിമയിൽ ഇത്രയും വ്യത്യസ്തമാർന്ന രീതിയിൽ എന്തൊക്കെയോ നല്ലൊരു കണ്ടന്റ് ക്രിയേറ്റിവിറ്റി ഒക്കെ ഒളിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ള ഒരു മോഷൻ പോസ്റ്റർ ആയിരുന്നു. വളരെ നല്ലൊരു ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് മൈൻഡോട് കൂടി ചെയ്തതാണ് എന്ന് നമുക്കത് കാണുമ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലാകുന്നു. മിനിറ്റുകൾക്കുള്ളിൽ തന്നെ സംഗതി വൈറലായിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ ഇപ്പോൾ അത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഒരു മോഷൻ പോസ്റ്ററിന്റെ യഥാർത്ഥ അവകാശി ഇതാ രംഗത്തെത്തിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മുടെ പ്രൈം ടൈമിൽ നമ്മൾ കൊടുത്തിരുന്ന വാർത്ത കണ്ട് ഇപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹം ഞങ്ങളെ കോണ്ടാക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. സ്വീഡൻ സ്വദേശിയായിട്ടുള്ള അമീർ സിംയാർ എന്ന വ്യക്തിയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ രംഗത്തെത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇത് തന്റെ ക്രിയേറ്റിവിറ്റി ആണെന്നും മാസങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് തന്നെ താൻ ചെയ്ത വീഡിയോയാണെന്നും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹം രംഗത്തെത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. എന്തായാലും അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് പറയാനുള്ളത് എന്താണെന്ന് നമുക്ക് കേൾക്കാം.
My name is Amir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, sir. Can you just introduce yourself to me?
Yes, my name is Amir, and basically I'm a writer, producer, director, and I'm based in Sweden. And basically I'm the one who created Kex and Cola in the Big City. It's the magical story of a clean sewer. It's never been created by any company in the world before. And basically my whole concept is basically built around the magical story of a clean sewer. You basically open up the sewer lid, you walk into the sewer, and inside the tunnel, and as you walk outside the tunnel, you are met by a magical vision.
So when did you came to know about this, that someone have copied your work?
Exactly, and that's my whole point, is that when you walk outside the sewer and into the tunnel and into the basically main sewer, you basically are met by a magical vision that looks like a tropical paradise with palm trees, waterfalls, and crystal clear water. And that's basically the magical story of the clean sewer called Kex and Cola in the Big City. Now, a few days ago, or actually
Yes, this was
2 days ago,
on May 28th.
Right, exactly. I was looking at Facebook, and somebody that I have as a friend on my Facebook, he shared this poster with me, or not with me. He shared it on his Facebook, and basically I seen it, and it looks exactly, honestly, like my sewer. They trying to make it look like a well. It's not a well. What they have done is that they have basically taken away the sewer lid. They taken away the ladder that you use to climb down into the sewer.
Did you have any evidence to prove that that's your work?
Of course, we did. Like the first video I did, I can show you a little bit. Like the first video we ever did, basically depicted that idea, that it was based on a clean sewer. And I don't know.
Can you just show that evidence?
Of course. But what I was saying, basically, I will send you the video so that you can see. My whole concept is based on you open up the sewer lid and you walk into this magical world in the sewer. You can basically tweak this idea in a million ways. What they are doing is basically taking the concept, and I will send you the video so that you can upload them and see them yourself. Is that they basically taking the concept, tweaking it a little bit, and making it look like, you know,
Yeah,
they
I'm going to have any legal moves against this.
One more time, it got cut off a little bit.
Are you going to make any legal moves against this?
Well, basically, if they continue, I tried, you know, finding the phone number to the director and the screenwriter, and you know, basically the production company that is behind this. Unfortunately, I could not find a phone number to contact them directly. What I did is that I posted on the website that yes, it will lead to legal consequences if they do not back off from my ideas. Because it's not right. You know, you have a director here that's not a first-time director. He's established. He received multiple awards. And for him to take somebody's idea and concept and utilize it just to, you know, gain box office success, it's wrong. I honestly think. What was that?
Copywriting is an offense, right?
Yes, copywriting. Of course, I have the paperwork, and I can show it going back to the early 2000s that I have copyright. It's basically copyright infringement what they doing. They're just tweaking the idea a little bit, and it's so visible. This poster that they put up, if you put my project and their poster close to each other, you see that they basically what they did is they tweaked it, they changed a little bit, and it's the same thing. 98% you can see it. Like it doesn't require much. And I think, you know, if you're a director with this many years of experience behind you, you receive this many awards, you should be able to come up with your own ideas. Now, had the case been otherwise, had they contacted me or my legal team, I have a direct phone number on my website and said, Amir, hey, you know, we like your ideas. We like what we like what you have created. We would appreciate if we could, you know, use some of your ideas and utilize them in our film or in our videos or whatever it is that they are creating for TV or film. And I would have been, you know, if they would have said, we're going to present you with a contract where you get credits as well, because we're using your ideas, I would have been, you know, okay with it. But the fact that you go behind somebody's back and, you know, you start making a movie when you utilizing.
When did you first created this motion poster? So you are right.
When I created it, actually, it was in early 2000. You mean Kex and Cola? The idea started developing, and I copyrighted it in the early 2000s. So it's a project going back, you know, multiple years, over 15 years ago, that I have this copyright on my name and on my company's name. So it's not like, you know, I copywritten it yesterday, and you know, now it's basically, you know, now I'm claiming that somebody took the concepts and ideas. This is a project that is known. We had our own YouTube channel. We had 5 million views of this project worldwide. Now we signed another contract.
If you get those production companies' number, what will you do with that?
Well, I will call them and talk to them and see what's going on. You know, why would you, you know, you want to use my idea and make it look so like, you know,
if they deny that, what will you do?
Well, I mean, what is there to deny? You know, how are you going to deny it? If you put out a poster, you put out a visual that looks exactly like my sewer, you tweaked it a little bit, you tried to change it, and you did a, you know, horrible job trying to change it. What is there to deny? I mean, the evidence is there. You already spread it. Like when you spread something on social.
The person who copied also know to stand with his stance, right? He know how to make that clear for you. He will create some proofs that makes that thinks that it's up to him. Then how?
Well, you know what? It's not up to him. I have the copyright, and he did a visual that looks exactly like mine. So if we can't come to terms, then I will have to take it to court. And the court system, you know, the legal system in the world works. And you know, let's say I was to take something from one of their a company down in India or Bollywood, and you know, make it my own idea.
If you're going legally, are you going to proceed it in America, that's Sweden, or else you come to India for that?
Well, I don't know. I have to speak to my legal team. You know, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. You know, I try to avoid situations that has to do anything with the legal system, because everybody knows that it takes time. This is not something that, let's say we take it to court, this is not something that's going to be solved within the 2 months. It takes time. They put you online, and it's a process. So, you know, it might take up to a year. It might take up to 5 years. No, I can't say. I'm not a lawyer. But what I can say, though, is that, you know, if you're an established producer, why would you do something like that? You know the laws and regulations. If
so first time that you open up to a media about your work that it was copied, is this the first time?
What do you mean? Like, is this the first time that I talk to media about?
Yeah,
like,
about this,
you mean if this is the first media site that I talk to?
Yeah.
No, I actually, you are the first one that are doing interview with me, but I have contacted other media as well. I can't say their name because I don't know if they're going to cover it, but you know, eventually if it goes to court, they're going to cover it as well. But yes, you're the first media site that I talked to, and you know, it's because you guys had also promoted you know, this film. I don't know if it was the same poster that I'm talking about that you promoted, but you also written a little bit about this film. Now, I don't know what the film is about. I've never said that, you know, that they you know, utilizing my ideas in their entire film. I never said that. I'm saying that the poster that you coming out with, it looks a lot like my idea. And my appreciation would be if if you have elements in your movie, because I looked at IMDb and it says that the movie is in pre-production, so it's not finished. But however, if the screenwriter is utilizing ideas and concepts from my, Kex and Cola in the big city and using some of the elements in my script, I would strongly advise them to change it. They still have time, and that poster, I would appreciate if they change the poster as well. You basically, you take elements that is within your film and you use it on your poster or your trailer to basically promote the film. So if they did not have that scene in their movie that looks a lot like Kex and Cola, the magical story, or My Clean Sewer, then they wouldn't be promoting it. So that scene has to be in the movie for them to be promoting it like that. And I think it's wrong. And they know it's wrong themselves. They, as I said, they never contacted me to ask for permission.
Okay. So, sir, do you hope that you get any justice?
Well, I hope that, that they remove it. I wish their movie the best, and I hope it does good in the box office and becomes successful. But however, just don't use my ideas, okay? Because you do not have a contract with me. You never asked me for permission. You never reached out to anybody at my legal team asking them, can we use his ideas? He has some great ideas.
Will you
And they
apologize
can't.
them if they confess with you?
Well, one more time.
Will you apologize them when they confess with you?
Well, I mean, it's not about apologizing. We're grown people. It's about, doing the right thing. You can apologize. It would be a nice gesture. But if you apologize and still go back and use those elements without having a contract or permission from me, what would that apology mean? It doesn't mean nothing. It's a nice gesture if you apologize. It's not about apologizing. It's a legal thing that I have the copyright to this. And there's no company in the world has ever done a story about a magical sewer. So they can't say, oh, we saw it somewhere else. No, they probably saw my videos. They seen the concept. They probably thought, oh, it's a great idea. Let's change it. Let's tweak it. But they honestly, and I don't mean to be rude, they did a bad job changing it. And the poster looks exactly like he's looking into the sewer, but they calling it their well instead. So this is my whole problem. And I have a book coming out also for children that if unfortunately I'm not able to share the screen with you, but I will send you those posters, as the front page and back page, and you will see it's the same concept, but it's basically you walk into the sewer and you're met by a magical world. And nobody has ever created that. So if somebody wants to tweak it, it's not going to work. Because there's no way that you're gonna, as far as I see it, you can put anything down there. You can put rivers down there. You can call it anything. You can call it a well. But the concept is from the magical, story of a clean sewer. So I don't see a way that they're gonna try, take the idea and make it into their own. So, and at the end of the day, as a director, as an established director, you have the responsibility for what you give out. The distributor that's going to distribute it, they're going to have a responsibility for distributing it, because you cannot take other people's ideas. If I was to take a major studio's ideas, I would get sued as well. The law applies for me just as it applies for them.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for having your time with us. We hope that you get justice through, though they will contact you. The production
Right.
company will contact you after seeing your video.
Right. I hope so. I hope so. So that I can see how they have taught, when they actually went through and used those ideas, because it's not right. And that's all I got to say to them. And at the end of the day, the screenwriter is the one that is mostly responsible. Trust me, that the director and the production company also has a responsibility. But the screenwriter who wrote it, he's bearing the responsibility for utilizing these ideas. And as I said, this is not something that is new to the world. This is something that has been broadcasted. And I even have a distributor for it in Vietnam. It's been dubbed to Vietnamese and it's being broadcasted in Vietnam, Kex and Cola in the big city. And we had over 2.5 million views over there, just in the country of Vietnam. So they can't say that this has never been broadcasted. We didn't know. They seen it. They probably seen the videos and they utilizing the idea to reach, as I said, box office success with their own movie. And it's wrong.
ദാ കണ്ടില്ലേ, മലയാള സിനിമയിൽ കോപ്പിയടി എന്നത് ഇതാദ്യമല്ല. പണ്ട് മുതലേയുള്ള ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സ് കൊറിയൻ പടങ്ങളും മറ്റു ഭാഷകളിലുള്ള ചിത്രങ്ങൾ മലയാളത്തിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നു. ജനങ്ങളിൽ വളരെ വലിയ ഒരു സ്വീകാര്യത അതിനൊക്കെ ലഭിക്കുന്നു. പക്ഷെ മറ്റൊരാളുടെ ഒരു കൺസെപ്റ്റ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അയാളുടെ ക്രിയേറ്റിവിറ്റി അയാളുടെ അനുവാദമില്ലാതെ ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്ത് തന്നെയാണെങ്കിലും അത് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ തെറ്റാണ്.